about Adrian Gonzalez?
All right, so Adrian Gonzalez is very subdued. He's smooth, which will be a stretch for me. He basically right here kind of looks like the no fear insignia because his eyebrows are dark. He's a fantastic human being. I've met him a couple of times, and he and his wife are both really cool. So anyway, he leans back a little bit, and then he does a little chicken flap right here with his back arm a few times to get ready. And then he'll lift his leg up pretty far and finish like Andre Ethier with his left hand high over his head. And he'll hit to all fields, but he'll finish up like this, but he doesn't hold it. So I don't think anyone would call his swing flamboyant. He basically hits it and then runs the first. So not so demonstrative, but still, we gotta have the chicken flap stay in there.
Okay, what about Juan Pierre?
All right, so Juan Pierre is great because you have to be at a game to appreciate Juan Pierre. It's the same with Moisés Alou. When he swings on deck, you have to be at a game to see that, and you have to be at a game to see Moisés Alou. Juan Pierre. So Juan Pierre will have his hat a little bit to the side, super, super baggy uniform, and then when he walks in from the side, he kind of saunters in, and then he'll do this little side step. So he'll go like shimmy, shimmy, swing, and then he'll go shimmy, shimmy, swing. Nobody does that. Nobody but Juan Pierre does that. Then even when he gets up there after shimmy, shimmy, shimmy like this, he'll get in, and then at the very last part, he'll kind of chicken flap his back arm. And then his swing will be the opposite of Adrian Gonzalez and Andre Ethier finishing high. Juan Pierre will barely break the plane, and then his bat will hit the ground. So he'll be like this, shimmy, shimmy, and he'll just go, and then start running to first. But Pablo Sandoval and Juan Pierre, from on-deck circle to the box, are the most interesting two guys in baseball.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, we have a couple requests. Mike Piazza.
All right, so Piazza, one of the few guys that would fall backwards. So he would tap the bat like this, and then he would look at the bat. So he would tap it like this, and then he would just stare at the bat. Right when the bat would come into the zone, he would go. And then he would almost look dainty, like he was nervous about hitting the ball so hard. And so it would end up looking like this after he would hit it. It would look like this.
Do the panda.
All right, so then there's a reason he's called Kung Fu Panda, not just because he's in all black, white, and orange. So Panda will walk around like this, and then he'll do everything in fours. If you notice, when he's on deck, he'll start walking up, and then when he gets around home plate, he'll draw 4 lines. Then he'll get in the box, he'll start spreading the dirt around in the box, and I'm not kidding, as if I've put him up to this. Please watch number 48 on the Giants. He will run into the field a couple of steps. I'm not kidding. He'll run into the field, into the playing field, and then he'll kick the bat 4 times. He'll hit his head twice with the bat, and then he'll brush off the dirt, almost kiss the bat, comes back in the box, then steps out and fiddles with his gloves. Then he'll get back in the box, and then lean back, and then he's ready to go. Who does that? Answer, nobody does that. And that's what makes Kung Fu Panda so great.
Oh, Babe Ruth.
All right, so Babe Ruth, the thing is that in NFL films, every highlight you see is in slow motion from the old days. With baseball, it's the exact opposite. So the only thing I remember about Babe Ruth is just incredibly sped up. So it's him winking, it's him smoking a stogie, it's him with a crown hat, it's going like this, and him going.
Well, that was fun. A big thank you to Gar Ryness for being on the show. And guess what? There's even going to be more of Gar on the next show, so stay tuned. Until then, I'm Maria Serrao.